Ever feel like financial security is some secret formula that only the pros know? Like there's a club and you're not in it. What if I told you it could be broken down into a simple equation, something anyone can understand and apply? Today, we're diving deep into Scott Galloway's groundbreaking book, The Algebra of Wealth, to demystify exactly that. I've been on my own journey to figure this all out, and this book was a game changer. Join me as we crack the code together. So, who is Scott Galloway? You might know him as Professor G. He's a professor of marketing at NYU Stern, a serial entrepreneur, a podcaster, and a best-selling author. He's famous for his no-nonsense, sometimes brutally honest, takes on business, tech, and life. What makes the Algebra of Wealth so relevant right now is the economic uncertainty we all face. It feels harder than ever to get ahead. Galloway cuts through the noise and provides a clear, actionable framework. He argues that building wealth isn't magic. It's a formula, and that formula is focus, plus stoicism, plus time, plus diversification. Let's break that down. The core of Galloway's wealth equation is financial security equals focus times stoicism plus time plus diversification. Let's start with the first and most important variable, focus. This isn't just about working hard. It's about strategically directing your energy and talent. Galloway says the first part of focus is finding your talent. What are you good at? Not just what you're passionate about, but what skills can you develop to be in the top 10%? He stresses that it is less about finding a job you love and more about finding a job you can be great at. The passion and the money often follow the mastery. The second part of focus is career strategy. Galloway advises us to follow the money. Look at industries and roles that are growing and pay well. This might sound obvious, but many of us are told to just follow our passion without considering the economic realities. He also talks about the importance of getting certified and signaling your skills to the market. Whether it's a college degree, a professional certificate, or a proven track record, you need to show the world you have valuable skills. Think about it like this. Your career is the engine of your wealth-building machine. A powerful, well-maintained engine will get you to your destination much faster. Your focus is the fuel for that engine. Now let's look at the elements inside the parentheses. The things that multiply your focus. The first is stoicism. No, this doesn't mean being emotionless. In the context of wealth, stoicism is about mastering your impulses. It's about separating your sense of self-worth from what you own. Galloway argues that modern society constantly bombards us with messages to consume, to buy more stuff, to feel happy. Stoicism is the shield against that. It's about practicing delayed gratification. Instead of buying the latest gadget or the flashy car, you invest that money. You find joy in experiences and relationships, not just material possessions. This is the defensive part of the wealth equation. By controlling your spending and avoiding lifestyle inflation as your income grows, you create a wider gap between what you earn and what you spend. That gap is where your wealth is built. It's the savings that you can then put to work. The next variable is time. This is the magic ingredient, the great multiplier. Galloway, like many financial experts, emphasizes the power of compound interest. Let's say you invest $100. Next year, you earn interest not just on your original 100, but also on the interest you earned the year before. Over decades, this effect snowballs and becomes incredibly powerful. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to work for you. Someone who starts investing in their 20s has a massive advantage over someone who starts in their 40s, even if the person starting later invests more money. Time is the most valuable asset you have when it comes to building wealth. You can't buy more of it. DC is wheat, so crucial to start now. Even if it's just a small amount. The consistency of investing over a long period is far more important than trying to time the market or find the one perfect stock. The final piece of the formula is diversification. This is your risk management strategy. Galloway puts it simply, don't put all your eggs in one basket. If your entire net worth is tied up in your company's stock or a single cryptocurrency, you're taking on an enormous amount of risk. A single bad event could wipe you out. Diversification means spreading your investments across different asset classes. This typically includes a mix of stocks, bonds, and maybe real estate. Within stocks, you diversify across different industries and countries. The easiest way for most people to do this is by investing in low-cost index funds, or ETFs, which automatically give you a piece of hundreds or even thousands of different companies. This smooths out the ride. When one part of your portfolio is down, another part might be up. It protects you from catastrophic losses and allows you to capture the overall growth of the market over time. It's the boring but incredibly effective path to long-term growth. So, how do we put this all together in a practical way? Let's take the learner journey. Our journey. First, focus. We need to be honest with ourselves about our skills. What can we become truly great at? Maybe it means taking an online course to get a new certification, or dedicating an hour a day to mastering a new skill in our field. We should research high-growth careers and see how our talents align. It's about making a concrete plan for our human capital. Next, stoicism. This week, let's try a spending audit. Track every dollar. Where's our money really going? Are there subscriptions we can cancel? Can we commit to cooking at home one more night a week instead of ordering takeout? The goal isn't to deprive ourselves, but to become conscious of our habits and redirect that money towards our future selves. Let's set up an automatic transfer from our checking account to a savings or investment account the day we get paid. Pay yourself first, then time and diversification. Let's make it real. Open a brokerage account if you don't have one. It's easier than ever. Look into a low-cost, broad market index fund, like one that tracks the S&P 500 or a total world stock market index. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to start. Set up a recurring investment, even if it's just $50 a month. The act of starting and being consistent is what builds the habit and lets time do its magic. This simple, diversified approach is the strategy recommended by most financial experts for the vast majority of people. Let's imagine two people. Let's call them Alex and Ben. Both are 25 and earn the same salary. Alex focuses on their career, gets a promotion, and their salary grows. But as their income increases, so does their spending on cars, clothes, and expensive dinners. They invest very little. Ben also focuses on their career, but they practice stoicism. They keep their living expenses modest, even after getting a raise. They automate their investments into a diversified portfolio of index funds. By age 45, Alex has a high income, but not much to show for it in terms of wealth. Ben, on the other hand, is a millionaire. Not because they got lucky or picked a winning stock, but because they consistently applied the algebra of wealth. Their focus generated high income, and stoicism, time, and diversification multiplied it into real financial security. To recap, Scott Galloway's The Algebra of Wealth gives us a powerful, no-nonsense formula. Financial security equals focus times stoicism, plus time plus diversification. Master your career to maximize your income. Master your impulses to save more of it. And then, patiently and consistently invest those savings in a diversified way over a long period. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-rich-for-sure plan. My biggest takeaway from this book was the sense of empowerment. It made me realize that financial freedom isn't some mystical quest. It's a project. It has clear steps and variables that I can control. It's about discipline and patience, not genius or luck. I'm still on my journey, applying these principles day by day, and it's already making a huge difference in my confidence about the future. What do you think? Which part of the formula do you need to work on the most? Is it focus, stoicism, time, or diversification? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your own insights and experiences with your personal wealth algebra. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into books that can change your life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.